Honestly, as chief executive officer and founder of my company, 28 Games, being also the senior marketing director for Grand Theft Auto 6, it really does amaze me the whole process of how this game was put together. Not just exclusively by Rockstar Games and their great arm of people and talent, but the greater GTA community at large. You've had a whole bunch of people that have created a whole bunch of concepts. They could be music concepts, they could be art concepts, they could be cars, they could just be anything, any element of this game. You've seen a concerted effort by the GTA community, and Rockstar more or less sitting back saying, "Okay, we're going to give you the key to the city. We're going to have you put this together. We're not going to do a thing, and we're going to see what your ambition is made of. We're going to see what your imagination is. We're going to see what you can do when you step up to the storyboard and you do our job from creative to QA, quality assurance, and we're just gonna give you the opportunity to be us and do our job." And personally, for me, I got to tell you, it was really, really difficult for me to pull off what I did. A lot of people aren't going to understand what I did, but it's one of those things where it's going to sink in a little at a time, because we are so used to the general landscape, not the landscape, but the architecture of a video game. It's gonna be a certain amount of trailers. The trailer's gonna be announced on this day. There's gonna be screenshots. Everything is word for word, piece by piece, the same, and people get used to that. They get conditioned to that. And I think the ingenious thing about what Rockstar's done with Grand Theft Auto 6 is they wanted to make a point and say, look, you think you know it, okay, you know everything about the game, so we're going to put this together. We're going to show you a couple of things here. We're going to, put the backbone to this game together, and we're gonna tell the fan base it. We're gonna tell the public it. We're gonna publicize it, and we're gonna see if you think you know the game, and in the end, we're gonna tell you what the game really is, and we're gonna tell you how it really is, because there's just a lot of naivety. People are just naive and believe anything they hear, any concepts, conjecture, you name it. It's just how people are. And when you hear all these crazy things, like, I can imagine Sam Hunter saying, "Oh my God, people." It's a funny thing that we hear all this going on about this game because people think that anything they hear on the internet makes this legitimate, and that's what makes us laugh because we're sitting here and then that's the whole thing, and that's probably what Rockstar's been doing all along is just, excuse my language, but just sitting laughing their asses off, as everyone just tries to freaking going balls to the wall, dissecting trailers, and like, oh, it's Jason Lucia, look at this and look at this. It's real. It's in-game footage. It's a car in the game. And then you go on freaking Discord and the GTA 6 community on Reddit, which undoubtedly is awesome because they've done so much and there's so much talent and so much concept and stuff going on there. It's like people are turning into schizos. It's like people are mentally ill and need to check themselves into a psych ward, like my mother did for seriously for a few years. But not to detract from the point here, it's just funny. To me, it's very, very funny. It's funny, but at the same time, it's incredible. It's incredible to see what people are made of and to see that everything has changed. And what I did, I think, was something incredible. I hope people get the point over time. Like I said, it's one of those things where it's kind of delayed release, and you don't get it right away. You know how we're kind of coming off. We're in 2025. We're in a new year. We just got off the holidays, and I personally felt this myself, taking my mother to work today. Everyone's just kind of getting back into work mode, getting back into doing mode. Coming off the holidays into the new year, fresh feeling. And I just hope that people get it. I hope that people understand because this is fucking incredible. It is the craziest, incredible thing in the world. It's like a miracle. And what people don't realize is that I've actually done quite a lot. I've done brainstorming on Grand Theft Auto forums. I've been doing this since 2016. Okay, I've been doing dialogues. Some of it's a little bit. I was a little outlandish, a little crazy. I do understand that. and Red Dagger and Spider Vice there on the forums, which I know they're a bunch of good people. They're all good people there. They work very, very hard. Didn't understand it. I didn't understand what the hell I was saying either. I was just kind of trying to be cryptic and disguise things, and just add some artistic value to my stuff, and brainstorm about GTA 6 and build this thing up. And it's incredible to me that we're in 2025 and it has been this. I personally made contact with, I call him CR16. I met him or made contact with him in old Twitter, via Twitter DM, April 2nd, 2018, approximately 5:45. I get a direct message from this guy, so assuming it was a guy saying, the only place I can see GTA 6 being is Vice City, or Chicago or Vice City. And then there, it's like, man, it's history. It's like the rest is history. We started talking about GTA 6 and everything, and I started saying, "Oh, is there real cars in the game? Or is it going to be? Can you put keys in the ignition cylinders and start the car?" And like, ding, 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 and like, did the car door jar signal's going to sound like that? And I sounded. The other guy in the end has been. I mean, like, pardon my French or my Scottish or whatever, man, but like, you're freaking nuts. Like, seriously, see a doc or some, see a doctor or something. And you know what? But in the end, along this whole journey, it's about the friends we made along the way. It's about this incredible experience, GTA 6, that we've all put together, and I hope that people do see that and understand that. You might have seen people follow me on my Twitter account. Twitter, X, YouTube channel. It's my main hub. I talked about many times about me signing an NDA, which is a non-disclosure agreement, and I actually did sign something like that. I really, really did, and it's like, this is crazy. I feel like I am a part of Rockstar Games. I feel like I'm a part of this fantastic team down in New York. Where they do the mocap and they do the writing there, and that's where Sam Hauser is, and up north in Scotland, in Edinburgh, and that's where Semple is. Andrew Semple, the studio director, and Garbu, and Garbut, if I pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry, Aaron Garbu, who's the art director, and all these incredible people at Rockstar doing all this stuff. I can't even imagine, being in their shoes for one day. Like, first you're doing writing, then you're doing graphics, then you're doing art, then you're doing quality assurance. Something doesn't work right, you got to debug, you got to get in the code base and debug over and over and over and over and over again. Then then you get home, then you get back, and you bam, grant, and you're rising and grinding, and you're doing it all over again. To me, it's just, the whole thing is incredible. This whole thing, I don't have words to say. I'm just very, very grateful. And I hope that I've done my job, and I've done a great job for Mr. Hauser, for Rockstar, even there's Strauss Zelnick, because he's a big guy at Take-Two. Take-Two is Rockstar's parent company. Rockstar's going to report to Take-Two, So I hope Strauss is, if Strauss see my stuff, Strauss, I got a lot of respect for you. It's awesome that you came, you proved that, you're not just a business guy at your desk conducting business all day. You're getting out there, you're talking to people, the community, you're talking to this Connor Matthews, I think. I know his first name's Connor. And it was awesome for me because I got more respect, seeing Strauss, seeing Strauss here talk about his excitement for GTA 6 and saying, we know about we got this and that before GTA 6 meme. And to confirm that is I just got a lot of respect for the guy. He was a lawyer, he was he worked hard to get where he has, and he does inspire me. And a lot of people have inspired me. All the artists I've seen with this incredible work and stuff that I've put on my YouTube, and I'm giving them the 28, because my company's XBIII games are 28 games. Way better to say 28 than saying XBIII games. I've given the 28 treatment. I feel like I've contributed, and I feel like in the end I'm really going to be like this, so-called hero in the shadows. People are going to remember, say, damn, this guy did a lot. I mean, this guy busted his ass and put his own life on the line to help out their game, to help out his game. Because in the end, that's, based on after when my father died back in 2019, it was very, very tough. My mother went downhill. I took care of my sister for a few years. Long story. Things just went south. I said, look, hey, I want to do something incredible for Rockstar. Maybe I get paid for it. Maybe I get a couple million. Maybe I get a couple billion. And then I started hearing that the budget for GTA 6 is 2 billion. I'm like, okay, let's bump it up. Let's go to 6 billion. Why? Grand Theft Auto 6 makes sense. I say, okay, hell, I'll go for 10 billion. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I can pull this off. We'll see if I can make hero history. Because there's some people when I was at hotels, when back in the place where I stayed, Best Western, and the laundromat I was staying in around the town, where my hotel was, where I took care of my sister for 3-4 years. Two people in there just really kind of pissed me off, and just blew me off. And I was talking about making hero history, and it was a girl, and it is what it is. She was kind of being a jerk to me, saying, "Oh, I got plans." She thought I was coming on to her, like, "Oh, I got plans. I got to do my laundry." Like, just get out of here. You're just go. And then another guy, I'm sitting out in the parking lot, the laundromat, waiting for my laundry to finish. Older gentleman comes over the driver's side of my car. It's a Jeep Grand Cherokee 05, or Jeep Liberty at the time, which I got repoed. It's a long story, long story. I start telling the guy, "Oh, I'm doing this. Okay, I'm doing this for a guy named Leslie Benzies, for a company called Build a Rock Boy Games. He was part of a company called Rockstar Games, or Rockstar North. He left the company, decided to make his own company, make his own game, Build a Rocket Boy everywhere. So I'm helping him out by promoting, putting the stickers on my all over my car. So I'm telling this guy about that, and it seems like he's believing me. And then all of a sudden, abruptly, he says, "Yeah, okay, have a good night." And there's like a freaking asshole. And I'm excuse my language, I'm so sorry. But like seriously, like a total dick. I mean, like I'm really. This is my father coming out to me because and my father just called him a dick bag because that's just how some people are. So yeah, that really just upset me. People didn't believe in me, and I said, honestly, inwardly, I said, fuck that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna work as hard as I can. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna get paid for this. I'm gonna help out Rockstar Games any way I can. I'm gonna help out their former, Scottish colleague Leslie. I'm gonna see what I can do for him. I took my car, initially my father's Hyundai Sonata 2017 1.6 liter Sonata. I said I'm gonna take it a step above. And I'm gonna go ahead and put bumper stickers, and I paid over $1,000 for nice bumper stickers from Jacksonville, Florida, from a company there, Jacksonville, Florida, and I put them all over my car, both sides of the driver, the passenger, the trunk, the hood, even on top of the roof. So I'm basically this walking billboard for everywhere. I started launching this campaign called MOW, Marketing on Wheels. That's exactly what it does. What it's designed to do is to market, advertise Mr. Benzies' product everywhere, which is what I did. I went around the towns where me and my sister were at for 2 years. Okay, this was up in New Hampshire. I won't say what the towns are, but it was in New Hampshire, up in northern New Hampshire. And we just went around. I drove around, and I advertised. People actually asked me, what's everywhere? What is this? I said, oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be this VR thing. It's about right now, where we are right now. The present to the future. It involves virtual reality simulation, augmented reality, ARG, augmented reality game. It's deep, it's complex, And a guy said to me, I was at a restaurant called George's Seafood Barbecue, seafood restaurant, right? So I'm sitting there. The guy comes over. He says, "Are you getting paid for this?" Well, it gives you something to do, right? And I said, I don't know. Hopefully, I hope I'm getting paid for this. I've done a lot. I really, really have done a lot. And there's some people, through the grapevine, like a guy in the Church of GTA. I don't know what this guy's deal is. He's just saying, get a job. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? Are you serious? I do have a job. I got back in 2016. I helped out Rockstar. I was a marketing advertising, plus I'm a senior marketing director for Grand Theft Auto 6. That's the whole point. Are you serious, man? Do you really want me to keep me in the trenches? Yeah, I get it. Okay, there ain't no such thing as a free lunch. And, yeah, but, I want to do this and I want to make this happen. I want to make it happen for my father. I want to make it happen for everyone. My family be proud. My grandmother, my aunt, who's been a blessing in disguise back in 2024. She got me the Scion, the Toyota Scion we got to get my mother around, to get us in a better spot. And I don't want to detract here. So I don't get what this Church of GTA guy's deal was. and it just started really pissing me off. Like it just kind of just busted my balls, and like, come on, just lay off, really. And that's what just inspired me to say, oh, okay, you think I'm not going to do it? You're going to tell me I'm not going to do it? I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. Then I'm going to do it, okay? My father's coming out in me because that's how my dad was. He did not like people saying he can't do something. People told him he couldn't do something. Oh boy, he's going to do it. He was going to prove you wrong. He's going to say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it above and beyond, okay? And if you don't, you're either with me or you're against me. And that's how my father was. But, to me, it's just incredible. It's really, really incredible. This whole thing. And I hope in the end I am a hero in the shadows. And the fact that we are on January 2nd, 2025, and I did this whole thing. I said Grand Theft Auto 6, out now, rated M for mature. I went on the live streams for New Year's Eve. Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve. And I said, okay, this is the perfect spot where I'm going to drop the announcement that Grand Theft Auto 6 is out worldwide. Because it's like a midnight launch, right? It's midnight. There's a whole bunch of people. They're going to see it. So it's effective for marketing and advertising. So I wait till the ball to drop. I hear Onlin sing that really, really sad, Scottish song, which is a Scottish folk song, which makes me bawl. Then Sinatra sings New York, New York, New York, cream of the crop. And, so I drop the message. I say, Grand Theft Auto 6, out now, rated M for mature. Right in front of the people. And I'm going to tell you something right now. That's the best, incredible thing I could have done. Because right then and there, that's it. Mission complete. I did my job. That's all that needed to happen. I said in many, many vlogs, because I'm a vlogger, right on YouTube. I said, something is going to happen that's going to make the point. We're going to come full circle. Pixels is going to become reality. We are going to become a real life game. Come full circle. So that's what I did. And that it's really, people won't understand. But it's seriously the most incredible thing. It's history. It happened. I did it. I actually did it. I basically said, I role-played Rockstar. From creative all the way to quality assurance. Even, marketing. I put together concepts, I brainstormed, I supported other people's concepts with Jason and Lucia, and Leonetta, and then the parody of, Vice City, which everyone is expecting. I put the trailer, so-called trailer out. All the characters, I highlighted all the characters in there. I gave them names like Chandra Matthews, Marge, or something or other, the Hammer Woman, and said, oh, well, look who's back, I did all that, and I felt like I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it not only to help Rockstar, but it's the you scratch your back, I scratch your back kind of thing, or I scratch your back, you scratch mine, reciprocation. Help them to help me, to help my family, my future, and make my father the happiest angel with the brightest angel in heaven, straight up. And I hope I did it, I really, really do. I hope that Rockstar appreciates it. And as far as the feedback, as I'm looking at my YouTube channel right now, I got the little thing up there where it says Grand Theft Auto 6 out now. It's got the whole setup. It's got Series X, PlayStation 4, 5 Pro, because the Pro is out. Just make the point, say it's on all the platforms. It's got the Rockstar logo on the bottom right, and then the ESRB right and mature on the left. And not only that, but it's got the disclaimer. And I spent a meticulous amount of time, man, I'm telling you what, putting that little disclaimer together to make this as authentic and as official as possible so that people will believe it. And I hope I did a good job, and I think I did. Based on the feedback, damn. I mean, thank you so much to all of you that have been a part of, supported me and made me turn, Mr. 28, supported me being Mr. 28 and taking XP 28 games and making it something like a revolution with my tagline, which is crazy, ambitious, clubly, historic. And I think that's awesome too. I actually have a contact, someone, a girl, she's a total sweetheart, and she's awesome. I'd say more about her, but she's kind of a flight girl, model, type, down in the NYC, New York. I told her my tagline, and she said, oh, I like that, and she's so sweet. She's sweet. She's helped me out a lot. God bless her. Hope she has a great 2025. But she supported the tagline that just brought tears to my eyes. A lot of people have brought tears to my eyes, and I gotta tell you this while we're on the subject of all this, because I've got anxiety if you couldn't tell, so I'm all over the place. A contact I have via Discord, because I have many, many contact or board game characters, as I call them, said to me, look, dude, you have helped me out so much. You're going to be a big, big hero someday. You're going to have to change your profile from GTA 6 tracks, because I had a Twitter account like that's supposed to track GTA 6 and all that. And all the rumors and everything, when it was, freaking Tim Neff in the pictures, him like, he said, working on something with People That Rocks. What? And all that. And we thought it was Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes, and all that, the craze with that. But this guy in Discord just brought tears to my eyes. He's like, I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be incredible. I'm gonna have a great future. I really am doing all this. But this guy said, yeah, change your name from Grand Theft Auto 6 tracks to Everywhere tracks. Everywhere, he's referencing Leslie Benz. He's everywhere. Supposed to be, which is, by the way, isn't a game. It's more of a portal. It's a hub. Creating different games. Mind's Eye was supposed to be the game used with Everywhere. That's kind of this open world GTA kind of like clone, as far as I can see. But when this guy on Discord said that, I cried like so much. Like, I was so grateful to hear those words. Like, I'm going to be a hero? You kidding me? I really, really helped all these people out. I did all this? Hell yeah. Thank you so much. God bless. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that so much. I mean, and here we are, January 2nd, 2025. And I'm like, okay, I did everything. So when's payment? Am I going to get paid for this? When's it going to happen? I laid it out. I said, I want to do recognition and reward. I want to do it this year. I don't care if the concept goes on with GTA. So that's a GTA 6. The GTA 6 you're thinking of is a concept. The GTA 6 that's happening is what's happening. It's real. The one that I said is out now. They're still all going along with that and saying, there's this leaked footage on freaking Rockstar. That's not going to happen, by the way, because, Rockstar employees are going to they sign NDAs, they're going to get fired. You're not going to take secret pictures of Rockstar in their office, their computer. That's in such that's like just asking Take-Two to come and sick you. I mean, you're asking for a lawsuit from Strauss and his, and his big dogs there down in the NYC. So, yeah, that's all fake. I mean, that's just all fake. Bottom line. But I said, anyway, recognition and reward. I want to do recognition around my birthday, January 29th. I want to do reward, when I actually get paid, around March 6th to April 14th. Why is that? March 6th, 2025 will be a mark a year. My mother's at her dietary aid job at a place called St. Francis. She loves it. I'm proud of her. She's there working right now. And then April 14th, because that's when I signed my NDA. April 14th. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's crank. Let's get this done right now, because I need a lot of help. I need a lot of help to fix problems that shouldn't have been problems. And my mother was going through psychic mediums after my father died. And, she got in a bad way, got addicted to it, and then became her drug. After that, destruction, craziness, cops, you name it. All went down. Then I took care of my sister because of that. And I came back here, and it was crazy. Mortgage, $14,000 overdue. There's a homeless guy, Gerard, staying here. And him and my mother butt heads all the time. Things weren't good. My mother couldn't keep a job, kept fired for 11 jobs. Bam, 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 bam. Devil's freaking playground. It's like, just cut that shit. Enough. I mean, cut me a break here. I'm like, so I started gambling and all that, and like, I thought I was gonna win Powerball, making millions. Lucky for Life. I gambled bad. I got $500, $600 out of that. I almost won Powerball. But I'm crying my eyes out. I'm looking at like my 3 tickets, and I got so close. I got so close in all of them, but I couldn't do it. So this is, the bottom line. Everything has changed. I'm a hero in the shadows. I've done my job for Rockstar. I hope they appreciate it. I hope I get paid in the end, because I am telling you right now, it's going to be the motherfucking craziest thing ever. The best story that won't be forgotten, that will inspire, that will be a positive influence on others. And I just want this to happen. And I hope this happens. anyone listen to this, I hope you're inspired. Hug your loved ones always. Let them know that they would like to hear from you, like you'd want to hear from them. Be well, be safe. Happy 2025. I wish you all the best and the best ambition. Okay, the best yet to come. It's all about attitude, mindset, and approach. You got to do it every single day. Sometimes days are tough, life's tough, but when you do it, you're gonna feel so good and so proud of yourself. And thinking that doing what you thought you couldn't do, because the only way forward is forward, as I told my sister when I took care of her. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the future and what the success in this, what I've done for Rockstar, will do for me, and I'm sure it'll do great things.